Howdy folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the Mighty Bjorn, and today for you I have a Gunner Heat PC guide video. And right now I am talking about fighting positions for main battle tanks. I'm going to use Army lingo here, folks. So sit back tight and enjoy and try to unveil this video. So right now what I am doing here is I am in the T-55 and I am scanning for an M60. You didn't see the M60, did you? Now you do, of course. That is because the M60 is in what is called a turret down position. This is a position where the turret is down, mostly covered up, and basically here, right now I am using the TC sight, and as you can see, you can actually make out the T-55 off in the distance, but the T-55 was not able to make out the M60. And the reason you'd use this position is when you're reloading your gun, and you're still tracking targets, or when you have an ambush set up. There's also another position called a safe position, and that is where the vehicle is completely non-exposed. It is a non-exposed position. That is a position you use for when you're shifting ammunition around from different stowage bins into the ready rack in the turret bustle, or when you're also setting up an ambush and you actually have a spotter, such as there's that rock up there above. Maybe one of the tank commanders using a radio can spot targets, and there would be multiple tanks down in this trench system here that I have the M60 parked in. But right now it is just a turret down position, and I'm trying to show you various angles of the position, etc. Now this is only about 500 meters out from the target. As you can see there, it's 508 meters is what it's showing. And right now, I am in what's called a hull down position. This is a fighting position. Probably most of you tank gamers are aware of the hull down position. And basically, that is where you're only exposing your turret and you're leaving your hull completely covered up. And actually, this is a perfect hull down position. Even if the T-55 fired right now, he's probably more likely going to either miss or is going to bounce off the turret roof, kind of off the front of the turret roof area because of the angling of the turret and the roundness to it. But as you can see here, I got a superb shot on the T-55. Now understand, this is only 500 meters away. A position like this, the M60 would be able to shoot the T-55. If I was out maybe 2,000 meters or so, that T-55 probably would not even spot my M60. It's still that covered up. So I'm actually doing a really superb job here of showing you the concealment of a hull down position. And the reason you use this position is because typically hull armor is weaker than turret armor, and it also gives less of a target for the enemy to shoot back at while putting you into a position where you can shoot the enemy. So as you can see, once again, got a very good position here on the T-55. Taking a quick aim shot. I mean, I can pretty well shoot the T-55 wherever I want to. Okay, now I'm going to dive back into cover. Now I'm reloading the gun. I did have some problems with the tracking here. And that's one issue I had. That there is operator error more than anything else. And a part of it is also I'm actually shooting the hill in front of me. This is operator error, folks. Don't mind the operator error. But this is how you would do it. You would essentially come out of turret down position while tracking you're using turret down to track your target, and then you come out of turret down, go hull down, and fire at your enemy tank, and then you go back into a turret down position. So that way you can continue tracking your target, but also get shots on your target. Now I'm trying to show something here. I've seen people go hull down like this. This is actually pretty bad because I was actually exposing my hull and everything else. At that point, I am not hull down or anything else like that. And actually, if you've seen the model of the M60, I would have been exposing my ammo racks there. Now here I'm still actually in a turret down position, But this is not a very good turret down position. The upper glacis can be hit. The lower glacis could take a hit. It's doubtful. And as you can see there, now I am in a completely exposed position. So now the whole tank is exposed, especially the underbelly. You should never come out of a trench system like this towards an enemy, especially an enemy that's paying attention to you, because your belly is exposed. If anything, if you need to get out of a trench system, and you can, it's better off backing up than driving forward, or just finding a different safe location to use to get out of the trench system. As you can see, I am hull down again, and I'm just trying to show you the differences between hull down, turret down is the primary focus. I do also I'm going to explain really quick. I'm not sure if I've explained it. I've forgotten if I have, but I'm also going to explain that there is a safe position. A safe position is where your tank is not exposed at all, folks. Nothing's exposed, not even your sight. And there we go. And see, now what I'm doing is I'm just showing you I'm staying hull down, but I'm shifting my tank around, shifting back and forth, finding different angles of attack, and etc. Now I'm trying to back up here and show you backing up. And the reason I'm showing you backing up is because actually roof armor is thicker than hull armor, belly armor. Not the hull armor, the belly armor. Now, unfortunately, in this case, because of how the trench system is laid out, I'm kind of in a situation where I can't use it. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you here, I'm going to show you one more thing. Now, here we are, the T-72. The T-72 can't shoot at the M60, but what I'm trying to show you is coming down a steep hill. What I did was I traversed my gun all the way to the side. You either traverse it to your left or right side if it'll be safe, or all the way to the rear when coming down steep hills. And that is so you don't bury the gun in the dirt when you're coming down a steep hill like that one there. Obviously, it was safe for the T-72 to drive down it. However, I would have damaged the gun if that was modeled in the game. I think it might be modeled later in the game. I'm not 100% sure. But the photographs out there, you see these tanks with they got their gun buried in the ground, and they're sticking out of the ground and everything else. That's because they did that. And they buried their gun in the process. So just showing you how to put your gun in a safe position when going down a steep hill, and what happens if you don't. And essentially, yes, the main gun right there is buried in the dirt. Anyway, folks, I'm actually just going to wrap the video up at that. That was just a quick guide of doing different types of tank maneuvers, how to put your tank in different types of positions, fighting positions, and etc. So that way you can fight from a safe position and not get your tank shot. Because sooner or later, folks, they're working on it. Sooner or later, the bots are going to start shooting back at us. Anyway, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it does help you in the future and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, folks, thank you very much again for watching, and have yourself a great week.